Welcome back. Now, many Ghanaians have welcomed the country's failure to win the hosting rights for the 2017 African Cup of Nations. On social media, many have said the country is simply not ready to host such a tournament, citing the energy crisis and a faltering economy as reasons. The man who brought the tournament to Ghana in 2008, Dr. Kofi Amwa, speaking exclusively on our program PM Express, also welcomed the decision to give the hosting rights to Gabon instead of Ghana.
I thought at this particular time it was misplaced priority. And I said that because the investment that we made in 2008 to host was significant. And before we made that huge investment, Ghana was just coming out of HIPIC, the country was broke, but we felt that if we could do it right, it will help the economy. So we went around the world. We went to Wembley Stadium to understudy them. I said, if one gargantuan building costs £1 billion to build, I want to understand the thinking that went into it and how is it going to cash flow. Because at that time, there were quite a few African nations that had hosted the CAF tournament, and after the hosting, the stadia and the investments became white elephants, and we didn't want that to happen. And when we went to Wembley Stadium, we were amazed to find they gave us a beautiful tour. We were amazed to find out that about 70% of the revenue that they generate has nothing to do with football, absolutely nothing. So the architectural design and everything took this into consideration. So when we're designing the new ones, Esipon and Tamale, we made sure that we had what we call revenue generators, so that after the tournament, there will be enough monies coming in, so government doesn't have to go and find money somewhere to come and maintain them. We built in hotels, we built in meeting rooms, restaurants, shops. All these were designed in there. And also, the important thing was that it has to be put into capable hands to manage it properly. And if we did all that, the cash flow was tremendous. But now, unfortunately, we haven't done all that. So when you go to Tamale and you go to Esipon, the stadium is rusting, there's no maintenance, and I didn't want that to happen again. And I said that let the government know that, look, the process we started in 2008, we made a lot of investment, but we haven't finished the process. Let's try and finish it completely, put it into capable hands, make sure that there's enough money coming in to maintain it before we go and bid for another thing.
Former President of Mozambique, Joaquim Alberto Chissano, says Africa's foreign partners are the cause of the high levels of corruption on the continent. The 2007 winner of the Mo Ibrahim Prize for Achievement in African Leadership was speaking at a press conference in Tamale ahead of the 2015 African Leaders Lecture Series. The leadership series of the UDS aims at stimulating discussions on African leadership and governance.
Yeah, I will not deny that in Africa we have a lot of corruption, but not only in Africa. In the world there's a lot of corruption, and some of the corruption is brought by our partners, investors, and so on and so on. And you know that Africa came through different stages after independence, and with so many different schools were teaching management, but not sometimes teaching half of management, because all the economy was in the hands of someone else who didn't care about our people, but instructing and selling to benefit their own countries. But the campaign which was done to fight both sides of corruption is yielding fruits, and so this is something which is going.
Well, that'll be it for the bulletin. For more news, do well to log on to myjournalline.com. My name is Kwabna Chenche Anybody. Have a good morning.